Okay, come stand by me so you look good.
Oh, so you look good.
No, because this is a weird...
Do I look better than your husband right here?
Leah, help me. I'm going...
What are you yelling at me for?
These two are engaged.
Well, really? Well, in what? I don't know.
This is disturbing. I just wanted you to look good in the shot. I wanted you to, like, have a good angle because this was
Well, if you
awkward.
bring Gumby in, I'll always look good.
There you go. I was just, I wanted you to, where's you going, Gumby?
Where are you going?
We need you in here.
Well, I'll take up too much of the screen.
No, you'll be fantastic. You'll be great. First of all, where are we at right now, Farrell Lafferty?
We are at Stern Dirt Racing's MANIA.
And this is pretty awesome because I am here with Johnny Gallo and Gumby. Of course, Gumby, I don't know you any other way but Gumby. Is that okay?
Does either.
I think my parents call me Gumby, so it's all good.
So they forgot your name too? Okay, cool. So now, how many years have you been doing this, Johnny Gallo?
Driving 20 plus something, and me and Gumby have been promoting for 15 years now.
Were you a driver as well?
I'm a driver. I've been driving for 30 years and promoting with Johnny I've been promoting for 20.
Something, 22.
So, and he keeps me in it. I don't know why he does, but he does. So
you guys, I'm trying to figure out how to derby. I'm from a small town. I don't know a whole lot about derbying. Advice, what's happening right now? What's with inspection?
We had 5 different stations set up, and the cars will go around to different stations, and they have a discrepancy sheet. Well, if we find anything, the inspector will annotate it, and they'll have to go back to that inspector to get it cleared. Once all the discrepancies have been cleared, they'll come back here, get a flag on their car that says they're good to go.
What are we doing, Farrell?
Oh, I don't know. I was wait. We were waiting for Holly. Alrighty. I am here with
Cody Mannering.
And Cody, can you tell me a little bit about what it is that you're doing down here?
We're running a car and a demolition derby.
So, this is a Lincoln, correct?
Yep.
No suicide door Lincoln, right?
Yep.
And how much time do you have into this car, building it?
About a month and a half. Not enough time.
Really, what are you worried about?
It holding together.
Well, don't hit with the trunk and you'll be all right.
Yep. That's what I'm going to try. Hit with the front end only.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you two meet? Were you competitors?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. How did we meet?
I think we met out in the pits and said, these derbies need to start paying us more money, and that's how it all started. We're like, well, let's put
Stern
on
Dirt was the first. The Hot Rockin' Force was the first show. I think we paid $5,000 back then, and that was unheard of.
Wow, and it's up to?
This payout is $30-something thousand.
Wow.
$10,000 for first place.
Oh my
You
gosh.
guys have been a couple for like 15 years.
Yeah, almost like you guys. Not as
No.
long. Not as long.
I'm just going to not acknowledge it. We're just going to move past it. So what is the discrepancy thing? What's the deal? You guys have rules for this specific event?
Like somebody cheating, Holly. They're looking for people cheating.
How do you cheat?
Oh, there's a lot of ways to cheat, but only the bad cheaters get caught. So
there's things that you can get away with.
We're in a bad spot right now. I'm going to move.
We're in a bad spot?
Aren't they going to come up the ramp?
No, they've already been over.
These boys
I was
aren't
worried.
So now are they coming back because they messed up?
not messed up. Some of these cars are built to different rules, and they brought them here for one reason or another. So they had to fix a couple things.
So what they have to fix? Let's go find out. Let's go see.
So how long have you been driving and building cars?
This is my 13th year.
Really? So where else have you driven?
All over Wyoming. That's where we're from.
I said I should ask. Where are you from?
Gillette, Wyoming.
I see you drove to Gillette for this derby.
Yep.
Do you come down for the Hot Rockin' Force too?
I haven't yet. This is my first Utah show.
Oh, is it? So
Back this year for Hot Rockin' Force?
Probably not running. We might come down to watch.
What about for the State Fair? Any of those that are coming up?
Possibility. Yeah.
Possibility?
Tonight we're running basically what's called the Unified Utah rules with a few special rules that are only for this show. This is known as more of a builder show. Yeah, you can build a really good car here. If you run the car here, you can run it. Wow, there's people want to talk. you can basically run the car anywhere in Utah. So with a few things, they'll have to adjust a few things if you run, but mostly this is a standard build for Utah tonight.
So if I wanted to cheat a little, like say I decided to derby, what would, okay, not cheat. What's a word to use, Farrell?
I would say you play in the gray area of the rules.
How does one play in the gray area of the rules?
Be artistic. I don't know.
So what's your name?
Juan Valdez, just like the coffee man. And no, I don't sell coffee, but yes, I do have a burro.
By burro, do you mean?
A jackass, a donkey.
I have one of them too. I had to get it before you did.
Watch yourself, man.
So why would you drive 10 hours to a show here in Ogden?
Good hard-hitting show.
Is it, I've heard a lot of rumors about that, a lot of chatter on the internet and things, and people saying that Utah has the hardest hitting drivers. Do you agree or disagree?
I don't know yet. We'll find out tonight.
So honestly, how do you think it's going to do?
I think it'll do pretty good. Yeah, I think it should hold up as long as nobody attacks the back end.
Yeah, you got to watch the rear end on these.
I have a question. So, like, how far stripped down was this car? Because, like, I understand you pretty much take it down to nothing and rebuild it.
Yeah, it's just a shell, an empty shell when I started.
There's a softer show that I think you should drive in.
Her, me.
Both of you.
I agree.
Now, let's just.
She won't drive though.
No, it's too dangerous.
I bet we can
It's
talk
too-
her into it.
I'm learning. I'm learning about this.
I see more people hurt playing basketball, twisting ankles, wiping out knees, skiing, getting busted up than I ever do out here. So it is not dangerous.
Really?
I have to say that because if I say it's dangerous, my wife's going to make me quit.
So
It's safe, wife.
It is very safe.
Mrs. Gumby, it's safe. All right, let's see what happens with the inspection. We got a list here. What's on the list
A lot of stuff.
that he didn't fix?
Just one thing that they're disputing right now.
Tell me your name.
My name or my nickname?
You know, whatever you want to go for.
I'm Steven.
Steven, and what are you doing at this event?
I'm officiating.
You're officiating. So do you find a lot of cars that come through here that have trouble?
Not necessarily trouble, just everyone pushes the gray areas of the rules.
Gray areas.
told you. See, I've done this a time or two.
I'm learning about this today. I'm brand new to derbying. How much money did you spend? Do you mind? Can I ask that? Is that like an okay
I
question?
traded for this car, so I have nothing into it.
How much was spent though? Do you know?
It's all reusable stuff. I don't know. I probably got $500 into it
Yeah.
with new stuff. Yeah, everything else I've had.
And how many hours did you say? You spent like a month, but do you have any clue?
Solid weekends, all weekend long, almost every night after work.
Yeah.
lot
What
of
do you do for a living?
Welder.
And what is it? Are you married? What does your family think about you doing this sport? Is it safe?
I've got a wife and a little girl and one on the way, and she loves it.
She loves it?
Yeah.
Are they here tonight?
Yeah, my wife's right over there.
Oh my goodness.
The question I have, and you guys can answer this better than anybody, is there's people out there when you talk about demolition derby, they're like, oh, a bunch of rednecks, and they think you just like break the windows out and you just go for it. And there's how many hours do you think a guy's got into a standard car?
I'm redneck, and I can't compete anymore because I don't do very well. The guys that are beating me are all these guys with college degrees that are engineers that engineer these cars like, I mean, this is as close to NASCAR as you're going to get anymore. It is crazy. I mean, you go to a derby anymore, and there's people with $30,000 in their car pulling out their direct cut.
Wow.
30 grand. I don't even own a car that I drive on the street that I've got 30 grand into.
There's specialty products like you wouldn't believe for these cars. Rear ends, drive shafts, cradle, all kinds of stuff.
Well, why are you brand new?
There is no reason, really. I grew up in Manti. It happened. There were state fairs. I just, I was a ballerina and kind of a girly girl, so derby just didn't really find me.
They're redneck up here. It's the same difference.
Well, see, it's my hometown. I get it. Totally not afraid. I just never actually did it.
Well, you should try it. It's fun. I'm telling you.
What's fun?
Everything. It's the most fun you can have in a car, period.
Really? Okay, you go ahead and you tell me what you're thinking about this. How many cars have you seen through inspection today?
Over 20.
And how many of them got thrown back?
I believe we had maybe 3 cars that passed with one loop through.
We're curious about safety. By we, I mean me. What do you think safety in a derby?
Good helmet, at least a fire jacket, long pants, good cage. Make sure all your fuel lines and stuff like that are wrapped up good and not going to go anywhere or catch fire.
So are you ever worried about Cody out there?
Sometimes. I mean, I know that he builds a safe product, so it's okay.
There's people here tonight from back east just watching this show to see if they're ready to come out here next year, because they're a much more highly developed sport back east, and they're saying this looks like fun.
Fabricators back east.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so
these cars here, I would say the majority of them are sitting around $8,000 per car.
Well, you showed me a video that was like a time-lapse video, which would be super fun to show a little bit of, because seriously, you like strip this car down. It's like I visualize when you're taking a house down just to like, the bearing wall. Like that's basically it. It's like barely a car anymore.
Yep, absolutely.
Just rebuild it.
Yep.
You build a car anymore, and you can honestly be in a car 100 to 120 hours building a car. You can't film that in one sitting. That has got to be time lapse.
Why is Farrell plugging his ears? Am I going to like die?
It'll be loud, but
I don't understand what's happening, but I'm plugging my ears. And how long have y'all been married?
We just celebrated our anniversary. Do you know how many years?
Oh, holy.
Yes.
8 years.
Did he pass?
He did.
And tell me your name.
Heidi.
Heidi. So you have another little girl. You have a little girl on the way. Is that what I heard? Maybe a little girl. Yeah. Just a baby. Boy or girl? We don't know yet?
No idea.
Okay, well, good luck with that, number one. And then number two, this is your first time to Utah at this event, and Farrell was saying we got the hardest hitted drivers. Is that exciting? Is that fun?
That is exciting. I'm ready.
What a cool wife. I think she's a stud, right? You got lucky, dude.
When I started derbying, we could start on a car Friday and run it on Saturday. Those days are
Friday 3 months ago, and then you might get it done by today.
Chain the door shut and go.
Yeah, we used to duct tape over the window so the glass wouldn't splash out of the glass. Now
Filled the gas tank full of water. Yep. Filled the original gas tank full of water.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, you can walk over and get some shots of the insides of those cars, and you'll be amazed at what you're seeing over there.
What would you say the gray areas are?
there are a lot of gray areas.
Give me a couple.
Any person who builds derby cars will always find a gray area, and they're going to flirt with that gray area between cheating and legal. If you're not cheating, you're not trying to win.
So that's the whole point. I mean, you kind of get past. You're not really an aggressive driver.
Me?
No, I just mean like those three people who just like made it free and clear. They're probably not that aggressive.
It all depends. I mean, as long as they build their car the right way and they build it to the rules, they'll have a car that'll hold up.
All right, okay. I'm kind of nervous because this guy keeps trying to tell me we should race in a derby, and I'm like really scared.
See?
Yeah, you
she
should.
even said we should.
Yeah, just like that. Would you ever do it?
I was going to, but
the baby came along.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm taking all of this to heart, Farrell. I'm listening around. So best of luck. If you're coming back, let us know, because I would love to follow up with you guys. If you're here, we're going to be covering for the 4th of July, for the State Fair, and for the Haunted one in October. What's that one?
That is Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc. So let me know if you're going to be around, and good luck today.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Johnny, tell me, because here's the thing. We just talked to the boys about inspection. I was told that over 20 cars went through, maybe 3 were like cleared. But then I was also told that if you're like cleared on the first round, that means you're not that aggressive because you want to be in the gray. What's the gray? Like, where's a place we can be in the gray and kind of like cheat it a little?
I'll let you answer that.
Oh, look at that, Gumby.
I don't build a tough car, so I don't know what the gray. No, a gray area is things you think you might be able to get away with, but you don't know for sure, and so you do it, saying,
"Let's see catch me.
Let's see if we're going to have to cut this or not."
So, who do you think is going to win this? I mean, do you have any cars that you're aware or drivers that you're looking forward to?
I have a lot of drivers here that I like to watch drive, and I'm not going to name names because I don't know where this is going to be shown.
This is going to be on Comcast 6 on a show called Talk Utah and Crowd Surfing.
Okay. Well,
Nothing too scary.
I'm still not going to name any names.
Well, what was your name? Did I catch your name?
Cody.
Cody, and how long have you worked for this event? Is this like your first time, or you've been here a few times?
This is the first time that I have worked for the MANIA event. I usually drive for Stern Dirt. So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay, so as a driver, this one's a driver, Farrell.
Yeah, I was listening.
Tell me your name.
Dale Schaefer.
Dale Schaefer and?
Chris Johnston.
Tell me about, first of all, your car, how many years you've been derbying, and what brought you here today?
Well, I've been derbying 29 years. Today I'm running a Chrysler Cordoba. We've ran Stir and Dirt for the past 10 years, and we got good friends here, good people, and the show's a great show, so we always keep coming back.
But I heard that the more aggressive ones are going to push hard.
This car wasn't one of the ones that passed the first time out.
Nope, he had to go through twice.
Wow. What were your gray areas you got called on, Mr. Gullo?
Too many bolts, and I had to drill a hole in the frame. Not that big.
Not too bad?
Not too bad.
Better than usual. Usually it's like, plan an hour.
You know, I'm like looking into derbying a little bit.
What? Wait a minute. Before you told me, no way, absolutely no way I'm doing it. Now you're talking about you're going to do it.
Well, I've been told that it's like pretty safe. Is it pretty safe?
For men?
All right.
Sure. For anyone.
I believe for men it's safe.
What's he trying to say here, Farrell?
I think he's saying you're scared. You probably shouldn't derby.
That I'm scared?
I personally, I would recommend if you're going to start driving to start with the girls in the powder puff before you step up and drive with the mean guys.
Okay. Where are you from?
Anaconda, Montana.
Wow, okay. So you've been coming here for 10 years. Everyone says Utah, they hit harder. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, it's a more aggressive derby. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Down here, the rules, they let you build a lot different than most places. You can do more things. I mean, you got a lot of technology out there now, of course, you know, and it's just, I don't know, better cars, better builds.
Gumby! But if we can get him to stop talking, that's why he'd be good holding it. Drivers meeting.
What's the driver's meeting?
Well, it started 5 minutes ago, and you're still not here.
I've been here.
All right. Okay, is everybody here? I got to talk in the round? All right. First, thank you all for coming. Much appreciated. Car counts, what are we at? 24 for 10 grand, so let's go crazy.
I have hurt a girl, and I felt terrible about it. So, like, I don't hit girls in the arena anymore. I basically refuse to drive if they show up, so.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you're going to do with that, my friend.
It's a guilty conscience. I mean, what can I say?
You wouldn't hurt a girl, would you?
Oh, first chance I got. Man, if there was a girl out there driving, I'd hit her hard. It's just because if you get beat by a girl, you're never going to live that down, ever. Am I right? What if you got beat by a girl? Would you tell your buddies, dude, I went derbying last night. How'd you do?
Honestly.
You wouldn't say, oh, it took a second to a girl. You'd be like, man, they let this chick, the officials were totally on her side. It's a bunch of crap. I'm never going to go back to that derby again.
Honestly.
Chris, are you the person that helps him build, or who's driving then? You're the driver?
I'm a driver, and he's a driver also.
So do you have separate cars?
Yeah.
What is your car?
I got a 73 tow package Buick.
So you guys are in competition right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look how you're like, I got to get my buddy Chris over here. We got to, and I thought maybe you guys were on the same team. So this is like competition in derby right here. You guys are buds.
Me and him's been derbying together since 1994. You know, I graduated high school and got to know Dale, and, you know, he's actually the one that got me into derbying. And so since 94, you know, me and him's been hitting.
So, Mad Dogs have a chance to win $2,000. They could be the qualifier of the grand, too. Plus, if you last long enough, you can be in the money. So, not bad. You guys wanted money for Mad Dog? You got it. Okay? That's my spiel. I'm going to turn it over Gumby and Dell. Again, thank you. I'm going to go play in the arena. See you there.
If I don't run, he don't run.
That's pretty awesome. What if it's you two left? What happens?
Just put on a show. Yeah.
We've always dreamt of that.
It's never happened?
Never happened, no.
I'm always the first one out. I get the best seat in the house. I'm always right in the middle of the arena, and I get to watch everything.
Well, Chris, if you're the first one out, come find me, and we'll follow him, and vice versa.
Sure.
So will you guys be back then for the 4th of July or the other ones that are coming up with Stern Dirt?
Yes, we're running the team show in the force, me and him and 2 other guys. Yeah.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. Well, I'm going to let you guys get ready for the race, and then I'd love to come and chat with you about your cars, kind of follow you through a little bit, and then also talk about, your plans and your prep after you have this race, what it takes to get ready for the next one. That'd be all right?
Sure, yeah.
It would feel better for me to lose to a girl than to hurt one.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to come back because I want to talk to this driver over here, see what's happening. Oh, he's leaving.
That's the one that I'm cheering for.
That one right there?
He puts on a good show.
Yeah, I know he is. Okay.
So what's he doing right now? Where's he going?
Very aggressive.
Is that part of the inspection?
No, that's just him doing a test run or something.
Okay.
He's just showing off, Paulie. He's just showing off.
Everybody knows the rules. No driver's doors. We're pretty lenient. Everybody over the years has known we don't want to call anybody out for driver's doors. The only way we're going to call it is if somebody's parked, you drive in, you've had plenty of time to see it, and you hit them directly, we'll do it. We will try to give everybody a warning for driver's doors.
That kid right there, he's been helping me with derby cars since he was that big.
Well, he's only that big, so that's. I'm gonna come have a chat with these guys. Hey, I have a question for you because this guy is trying to talk me into being in a derby with him. Is it safe? It's safe?
Yes.
Do you guys get nervous for your dad?
Yeah.
You get a little nervous, but do you feel like it's overall a pretty safe deal?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you like this whole thing? All right, Dalton. So tell me about your car. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a 73 Buick LeSabre. We spent about 2 months on it. Got it finished about 2 weeks ago, so I've been jonesing for this for a long time.
How long have you been driving? Because your mom, the coolest mom in the world, your mom is the one that got your family into derbying.
Yeah, she was the one that started it with us, and then my dad got into it, and then as soon as I turned 15, I started driving.
If you roll a car over, you land on him and get stuck, we're going to stop the race. We will pull you off of that car and you will still be allowed to go. The car that's rolled over will not be able to go. He will be out for the heat. Now understand, if you are called out for a fire or a rollover and you are in heat position, a winning position, meaning first, second, third, it is not a disqualification like a driver's door. It is merely you are stopped in the position you are at. So if you were rolled over when you were in third place and the fourth place car does not get going, you still will take third place. It does not disqualify you or take you out of position.
What do you do to help your dad get ready for this? Just be adorable?
He told me he didn't want to talk to you, Holly.
Why?
I don't know. Well,
Maybe you're making him nervous. Is this guy making you nervous? Because he makes me nervous. No?
Are you driving in the Power Wheels? Are you? What's your number?
21.
21. So we got to look out for number 21, right?
Have you driven in the Power Wheels before? Do you always win? What does it take to win?
Champs.
Jams? Yeah. This is going well when somebody that cute can steal the show and not even say words. I don't know how I even follow that.
You follow it with me.
I'm just going to hand it to you and run away.
All right.
Hey, one thing I wanted.
So now, as far as driving goes, your experience, your past experience, what have you learned, like race to race?
It makes you really defensive, especially like even on your. Oh, sorry.
To be continued.
I promise you 100% of the time, whether I agree with you or not, if one of my officials calls it, I'm going to stand behind my official, even if I think it's a bad call. That's why we hire officials, to make those tough calls. I will console you, tell you I'll get you a free ride into another show. I will say I'm sorry to hear that, and I agree with you, but the call will stand.
When I start building cars, she sits there and puts up with it for, you know. Yeah.
Do you help him?
No, I just keep him company.
You're not one of them, not my wife, of course, but you're not one of them wives that are like, hey, you're doing that wrong. Hey, if you take this and put it over here, can you, do you do that?
No.
She sits there with her crossword puzzle and just watches, make sure I'm safe.
And then ask you what's a 5-letter word for money pit, but there's more than that in derby car, right?
So would you say it's safe?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get nervous still, but it's.
Do you feel like you just trust because he's built a good car and you know?
And he's a good driver. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking race to race. Over the years, what have you learned?
I think the biggest thing is defensive. You got to see everything that's going on, head on a swivel kind of thing. So, because if you see the hit coming, it doesn't hurt as bad. The ones that hurt are the ones that you don't see. And that one helps like outside too. Driving on the road, you see things and it Just makes you aware.
Do you feel like you're like a stunt driver when you're driving normally?
Oh yeah, all the time. Something I'd love to get into, but
Really? Yeah. All right. Well, you're in the right field, right?
yeah.
So you could definitely do that. That sounds really scary, though.
First place in the main event tonight is $10,000. Second is $5,000. Third is $1,250. Fourth is $1,250. Fifth, I believe, was $750-ish, somewhere in there. And I think 8 through 10, there's quite a few that get $250 or $350 too. A lot of money out there for the taking.
I don't know, Farrell. I'm thinking about it.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
You'll love it. You'll be hooked like we are.
Would you ever drive?
I don't know. I might, yeah.
We consider it. Look.
Yeah.
I've tried to talk her into it. She hasn't done it yet, but
So to be continued.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's awesome that this is something you guys love to do together. Very cool. I think that would make it the only way it would be fun, I would think. So good luck again, and we'll come find you when we can talk cars.
Definitely.
Okay.
Question.
Okay, question.
Serious question. Who's going to win tonight? I mean, I know you want to win, right?
Equal chance.
Yeah. What did I do that for?
Because you gotta feel over here. There's an actual,
Well, I don't want to get that close to you.
There's a technology
I don't
here.
wanna get that
Like
close
the
to you.
mic has to be in front of a mouth.
I'll get the
If
wrong
it's
idea if I get too close to her.
Tell me your name.
That's my name.
I'll let you like swallow your burger. No big deal. How is it, by the way? Is it good?
It's pretty good.
Okay, so you are how old?
18.
He's 18. I'm gonna let him eat his burger. Tell me about this car really quick, because this is his first race. What do you think?
I don't know. I can't tell what kind of car it is.
1978 Mercury Cougar.
Okay. Tell me real quick your name.
Kevin Turner.
Kevin Turner. How long have you been driving derby cars?
I've been driving derby cars for 30 years.
30 years. Are you safe in there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so now if I were to do this, I need to know gray areas. I need to know like what gray areas and what does that mean, and like how do we make sure I do that, because this guy could never beat me at anything, right?
Probably not. No, I've known.
We
for
like
a long
ensure
time. That you win.
Yeah.
So you want to cheat?
no, like the gray areas. What gray areas did you get
cheating.
away with?
I didn't get away with anything.
There's no gray areas happening here.
Not at all.
Built right
to the rules.
Tell me your name.
I'm Chris Wire,
Chris Wire. Where are you from?
Rock Springs, Wyoming.
And are you with this crew over here?
No, actually, I'm back with Juan Gabriel Valdez.
Okay.
And
And
talk to him.
we did talk to Juan Valdez. He owns a
Him and I both
burro.
have a burro in common, yeah. What kind of? So first race. So you come to this for your first race ever. Are you nervous a little bit?
I'm pretty nervous, actually.
Yeah, it's starting to hit you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so you've got like a neck harness. I mean, this looks not very comfy.
It's a racing harness.
Okay.
But it'll hold me in here.
How many hours have you spent making this car, derby ready?
Over 100 hours or more.
So you like smooth past that like inspection?
Oh yeah, I had
The
to do.
first time.
I had to pull a couple bolts, but yeah,
So you got sent back.
I got lazy.
You got lazy?
Yeah, that's supposed to be 12 inches.
Oh.
And
So that's not like a gray area.
No, just got lazy.
He just forgot how to read a tape measure for a minute.
So you're not going to be any help at all. You're going to keep it. Is that like for off camera? You'll help me out.
Yeah.
Cool.
What heat are you in?
2.
Second heat. So you get to watch the first one, and then
What made you wake up and decide to be in a derby?
I've actually been going to derby since I was 7 years old, and when I turned 12, Juan actually made me a promise to help me build a car. And on my 18th birthday, I went down and was looking around, and well, I decided about 3 weeks ago, I actually found this car and got this car for free.
How's this car going to do? Are you excited about this versus other ones, or like what makes you like excited?
I run GM, so I know them all and stuff. Yep. I've run them before, and they hold up.
They hold up.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me your name.
Levi Turner,
Levi Turner. You are from where, Wyoming?
Anaconda, Montana.
That's what I meant. And I was totally listening. I got that. And first time driving?
Big car in Utah, yeah.
Yeah. Are you nervous? Because Utah's like big hits, right? Are we really known for that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
of course. I'm a little nervous, but if you ain't nervous, you ain't having fun.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. You're gonna get out there, and it's gonna be scary as can be. After that first hit, it's done. You're on. I promise you. The first hit is the worst. After that,
So now Dalton was saying that you just have to watch for the hits. So he's done it a few times. So I'm just going to pass on that a little bit of information. If you watch for it, he said it's not as bad.
Okay.
So what's your plan? Like, what do you expect as you're looking around at other cars?
Just go.
Just go?
Go and have fun.
Well, good luck. Be safe.
Thank you.
Okay. How long did you spend on your car? Where is your car?
Mine is right behind the silver and red one.
So anything special that you did that was like in the gray area? Because if I'm gonna do this, I need to know about the gray areas that I can like basically beat Farrell. You know, no way in chance that he could like win.
Always find the dark areas in the rules and go for it. We all do that.
What? Nothing? Mm-mm. I don't know.
What are you doing, Holly?
Not a thing. I'm just talking to my friend. That's all.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing. Just Derbying.
Derby. All right.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. What other advice have you been told that you're like going to be thinking about? Let's help you review so you're ready. I feel like I'll be your coach.
All right, so my first word of advice actually was drive double-footed. I have to learn to drive double-footed and basically only hit the brake or hit the brake and let off the throttle only when I'm about to make a driver's door hit. Other than that, I'm not allowed to let off the throttle at all.
Stop. Don't stop. Ever.
Why?
You pretty much stop, you're going to lose momentum, and there's a fairly chance that someone's going to notice that you're not paying attention and you're struggling, so they're going to go after you.
Okay.
And besides, you look like a sissy if you stop and drive around to putt around your sandbagger. No one likes that.
I was actually specifically told by the person that helped me build this car to drive this car like I stole it.
Uh-oh. You're going to start up.
Okay, what does that mean? Okay, Farrell, before we get started.
We better get out of here. They're going to start
What?
pulling cars.
No, I want to know what like makes these cars awesome, what makes them not. Like, what's going on?
Well, what do you want to know? We got to hurry because these cars are going to start starting up. Okay, so what do you want to know?
Well,
like, look. G gas tank. Okay. See, here's why you don't need to be scared, Holly. Look at how this is reinforced right in here. There's no way a car is going to come through that.
I'm kind of curious after the whole thing goes through and then getting ready for the grudge match, what it takes to make that happen. So if you're in that, do you think we can come find you?
Sure.
All right, let's do that. That sounds fun. Okay, good luck. Be safe. As far as this goes, you have just been a fan your whole life. Anyone else in your family been a driver?
No, I'm the only one in my family that's ever driven.
What does your mom think about this? Where's Mom?
My mom's actually sitting up in the stands.
Is she nervous? I'm nervous for Mom.
Why do you always worry about? What does Mom think of this?
Because I worry about the ladies who are in charge of this child.
He's 18. He's in charge of himself. You do. Hey, you know what? Do what you want. Don't listen to your mom. Well, listen to your mom, but you know when she tells you. Wow, that guy's got some serious stuff. It's just see big bar here. It's mostly for safety. This is his battery box where he keeps his battery. This guy has racing harnesses, which I don't think is a good idea.
Heats 1, heats 2, heat 3. We will have a break, and I guess we're going to have the power wheels after heat 3. Then we will have the grudge match. Following the grudge match, we will have the truck show, and then following the truck show, we will have the main event.
So your mom's down with this? She thinks it'll be fun?
My mom's down with this. My little sister is actually down with this. In fact, she's here too.
Awesome.
And so is my girlfriend. All three of them are here ready to watch me derby. So.
And they're not worried it's not safe?
The only
you feel like you built a good car?
I feel like I built a good car because it took on Juan's car the other night in a little one-on-one in the shop yard.
And it did good?
It did good. I actually bent Juan's frame in right at his bumper in one hit.
If I hear you say the word safe again, I'm going to punch myself in the face.
Safe, 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 safe.
We're starting. We got to go.
You'll come find me.
Welcome to MANIA, the summer kickoff derby for Stern Dirt Racing, one of the biggest shows of the year. We're going to have a hell of a show, and
this is Stern Dirt. This is Stern Dirt.
All right, boys, good luck. Farrell, what's happening?
A big cloud of dust, but wow, these cars are running good. Holy smokes. happens a lot. If they both stopped now, that'd be considered a joint hit, and they would share the prize money. But they've stopped it now. So 42, 444, and I'm not sure which other one, but they all advance to the main now. They're gonna pull that car off, and I want you to stand over here. Look, I'm always looking out for Holly. Always. She's like a lost child. So what do you think, Holly?
I think it's really crazy. I think these guys are nuts.
It's so much fun, I'm telling you. You know what she tells me? She's like, doesn't that hurt?
That's what I said.
And I said...
You said it doesn't hurt, and then you're like, oh, it totally hurts.
I said it was safe. I never said it didn't hurt.
Okay, tell me your name.
I'm Justin Cameron.
Justin Cameron, you were just married.
Yes, I was.
I love your car. It says, like, I love you and all this fun stuff. When did you get married?
Well, it was last September. I just had the car left over. I had tranny problems with it last year, so I saved it for this year.
So, how'd it go? What happened?
Well, it kept running, but I kept getting hit. Front end's looking pretty sad. I think I made the main. I'm going to go try and get her pulled out with the winch, see if I can get it ready to go to the main.
You got Mad Dog.
I luckily did. We showed up this morning, and I had too much. My frame had been cut too short, so we had to cut the front bumper off and find some parts and extend the bumper out about 4 inches. So it came apart, but you know, we made it to the main. So
You're putting me in a place where I could like hurt myself, like it could hurt, because I have a bad back.
So do I. We're twins.
But you're old.
I cannot deny that. You're absolutely right.
Just kidding.
No, you're not.
I'm totally kidding. You're not that much older than me. Age is relative anyway, but point being, my back is really, really bad. Like, what, would I hurt my back, or is it like safe? Like, could they strap me in enough I'd be okay? So you're one of the top 3.
Yeah, I believe so. That's what Gumby told me. So.
Yeah. Well, I think we can trust that, right?
Yeah, you know what you could do is just take a chain and a tree and tie one into the chain to the tree and just reverse
backwards.
it. Yeah.
Don't want to rip it off. It might rip off at this point.
But do you think you're going to be able to get it back in and going, or?
I'm going to try. I think the bumper's rubbing on the crank, so I don't know.
You were super fun to watch. Tell me your name.
my name's Kenny. I'm from Monroe, Washington.
So another Washington person. You got people from out of state. Come in here. Is this your first time to Utah?
No, I watched MANIA last year, and then I ran here in 4th of July, and I broke a tranny in the heat, so I didn't get to go to the main.
All right. So this is your first time in the main.
Yep.
This feels good.
Yes, it does. And they're giving that money away for the Mad Dog. If I make 4 or 5 hits,
you are all over that.
We got Farrell.
Hey, what's happening?
All right.
I felt like I was going to kiss Johnny for a minute.
So she's a demolition derby virgin.
Yes, I am.
I'm just glad it kept going. It was fun.
Well, we'll come. We'll let you get towed away, and then we'll come visit you over there and see how it's going.
Alrighty.
Thanks a lot, man.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Dude, you got like a couple things to fix. Looks like your quarter panels are all smashed in. Are you going to get it fixed and ready to go?
well, we could have drove it off, so it's good enough for me.
She's the challenge down to Farrell to drive at the state fair this year.
But she won't. She won't because she's scared.
Farrell says she's too scared. She won't do it. We'll check back. We'll check back. All right.